Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today, Pisces, I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys. So choose your energy. This is side 1 and this is side 2. I already feel like side 1 is the masculine and side 2 is the feminine. The connective energy between the two of you is demonstrate love and turn on your heart light. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. Turn on your heart light. I feel like the masculine side is being urged to turn on their heart, right? To open up their heart chakra, to open up again. Because what I'm getting with their energy is that they're very confused, right? They have 2 cards in reverse, right? They have lists of the shadows in reverse and the Piper in reverse. So list of the shadows speaks about working on your shadow, right? And looking at the things that you have to work on, basically, right? And it's a part of you that you can't really get rid of, right? Your shadow is a part of you, right? And I feel like this person with it in reverse, they kind of chickened out, you know, like they didn't go, you know, this could be a past energy, but with the Piper coming up in reverse as well, I feel like this person, it's weird because I feel like this person is lost, right? It's like they're lost in shadow, right? Like they don't understand where they're going right now. They're very lost and they're very confused. And I feel like the answer to what they need to do is to turn on their heart light, right? Because right now the reason that they're lost is because they're disconnected, right? So when you have a block in your body, like a block as big as this person's, and I feel like, again, it has to do with the essential like core of this person, right? The shadow is a part of this person. Like your ego is a part of you, your shadow is a part of you. Again, so when it comes down to the actual issue, and the issue is it being that it's you, right? The issue is you. What do you do? Do you face yourself or do you run away? This person runs away. And what's interesting is that at first I was thinking that this reading was going to be a warning for the feminine to stay away from this person, because it seems like they don't know. Again, they have become very secretive. They become very manipulative. They can have addictions. They could be suffering from, I'm feeling like someone who suffers from addiction, someone who suffers from, you know, I feel like their ego is a big part of who they are. And I think people let them get away with it where they like live, right? Like the people that they work with, you know, maybe they're a boss in some sort of way, like they're a manager or a boss or something very high up, where no one really tells this person anything constructive because they fear this person, right? So they're not really getting any criticism, and that's exactly what they need, like constructive criticism, and no one's giving it to them because, again, I feel like they're someone in power or someone who doesn't, you know what I mean? It's like they're the head of a household, or they're something higher up. So no one's going to say to this person like anything, and that's the problem, right? And it could also imply that friends too, you know, enable this, like people enable this behavior. And that's what I'm getting. Like they're very enabled where they live right now, or where they're at, or in their job, or wherever they are, they're enabled. And what's bad about this is that this behavior, if it's with someone who's very intellectual, they can learn to, like someone who's very smart, right? They can learn to use their shadow to manipulate others, especially empaths. And right now I can tell that the feminine is a very strong empath. Look at all this light energy on the feminine side. And it's all purple, so it's interesting to me because I feel like they're telling you that you have to use your crown chakra, which is your intuition, in a sense, right? It's like all these downloads are coming into the feminine's shock, like through the head, right? They're coming in, all this energy is coming into the feminine. And I think the feminine knows right now that they have to like be protected from this person at this time. I think that's what you should know, that you're being protected from this person at this time because, again, this person's very smart and they can manipulate you, right? You're an empath. I can see that you're an empath here, like with all this purple energy and like these fairies and just the ones that came out, like you're very empathic and you're very, like you absorb the energy. So I feel you're being protected from this person at this time. And if you're not, then you have to protect yourself from this person at this time, because this person is very, very confused. And again, they're enabled in their environment. So what they do is they keep doing the same thing. It is kind of a warning, I guess, because it's saying to protect yourself, but I don't think that this person's done. I think with these two cards coming out, demonstrate love and turn on your heart light, there's going to be a complete flip in this person, right? Because once they turn on their heart light, I think they're going to be able to work through the shadow and hear the Piper's song, right? And understand where they're meant to be going, like working through their shadow and being empathic as well, right? The Piper's song is one of empathy, it's one of balance, it's one of harmony and order, right? So it's like they have to pay the piper at some point, right? So I think it's with their work, it's with their progress, it has to be within. And what I'm getting with all these fours, they have 4, 4, 4, 24. They're getting, I think the divine is handling this right now, right? With the fours, it's like they are getting blasted probably with energy at this time. And the reason that they can't see it again is that maybe they hide from it. Again, I also feel someone here with some sort of addiction. So the real problem, I think, if this person has an addiction, is that this person cannot, they always go back to their addiction, and that keeps them numb, or that keeps them like, I feel like in the dark, right? It's like you can't see what the divine is sending you if you're in the dark, right? And if this person has some sort of addiction, then they will always remain in the dark. Do you know what I'm saying? And they keep themselves away from the light, but it's intentional, right? It's always intentional, because I feel like they have a lot of guilt, right? Like they have a lot of guilt. And what's crazy is, like, again, their environment enables them to get away with the way that they act. And I feel just such an ego on this person, you know? And it's sad, because people should instead be telling this person, you know, that they might be wrong, or telling this person like that they have to act differently. And I feel like it's sad, because I don't really feel like there's someone in this person's life that can do that for them. And it's sad to have people in your environment that don't want the best for you. So it's very environmental. It's like an enabling environment. And it's also this person maybe, again, suffering from some sort of addiction where they can't see it, right? The light isn't penetrating through, because they're like in some sort of haze. And with the Piper in reverse, again, the order has been, there's no order here. Everything is like chaotic. Everything is like misplaced. And it's up to them to really put it back into order. And it all has to do with their heart. We have demonstrate love and turn on your heart light. Like, this person has to open their heart back up again. I don't know what it's going to take for this person to do that. I really don't. It has to be, I feel like, themselves. Like, it has to come from them, right? It's like when someone has a problem, like, it has to come from you. Like if you want to, get rid of some sort of problem you have to be the one to do it. Like, no one can really do it for you, right? So that's what I'm feeling. It's like they have to be the one to do it. Like, it has to come from within this person to want to deal with whatever addiction they have, to deal with whatever it is that they are, dealing with in this point. And then I feel like that will help them, once they, first of all, like, if this person has an addiction, that has to be cleared up, and then they can like work on themselves. And second, if this person does not have any sort of addiction and it's just blatant like ego and shadow, right? I feel like that could be an addiction in a sense where it's someone who's used to their own habits, and again, used to getting their way, and it's like used to everyone saying yes to them, and that's also a problem, right? So it has to really come from them. Maybe the divine will orchestrate something in a way where they will like receive some sort of tower. That's the only way that I can feel like this energy can really like get through to them, So the only thing I can say for this person, and the only reason I feel like, again, there's like hope for this person, is because we have the Fury sword upright. And I feel like when the Fury sword is here, it permeates its light to the other cards around it, right? And it kind of can clear through. It's, it's not only a sword. People have said like it looks like a feather of light, right? It looks like a beam of light coming out. And this is the reason that I feel like, instead of me saying to avoid this person at all costs, there is hope for this person. There is a chance that this person can make it through. And it's only because of this light that I feel like the divine is shedding on them. Again, it could be some sort of tower moment, but it's indicating that this person has the strength to get rid of these addictions. They have the strength to, get through this ego. They have the strength to work with their shadow. So it really is just up to this person, Now Now for the feminine side, I feel like such a strong transformation going on in the feminine side, right? I see Taden, the sylph, and Lys of the shadows very similar, right? Like they're very similar fairies if you look at them. And I really feel like that it's like you did the opposite, right? It's like you took what was in the shadow and you alchemized it. You know what I mean? Like you changed your shadow into something bright, right? It's like if you have this really crazy, you know, I don't know, it's like working with what you have, you know what I mean? Working with what you have and kind of embracing that. And that's what you did, this feminine side. And I feel like that's why you are also very in tune. Like you've had this inner transformation, you've had maybe this ascension, this awakening where you've done what this person has yet to do. And again, I feel like that can make you some sort of leader to this person on a spiritual level, right? Like you are put on this earth to show them to come like this way, right? And it kind of looks like that, like, right? Like they're going this way, right? And yeah, everyone on their side, on the masculine side, is facing like left, right? Well, my left. And I feel like all of your cards, feminines, are facing right, right? And then the turn on your heart light, right? She's also facing right. And demonstrate love, she's also facing right. So maybe the role that you had to play in this person's life, even if this is not your person, you know, like if you guys don't, I mean, we'll pull to see if you guys, you know, will end up together. I mean, I don't know. It's based on your own actions, right? Like you could potentially go to meet this person right now, but it's like, what would be the point? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm trying to say, Pisces. It's very much indicative on like what you want. And I feel like because you were able to transform the pain that maybe this person caused you, you used your mind, but like in the way that it was supposed to be used, right? Like not in the way of like clearing up a shadow and using your ego to be like, I'm right and I'm always right. And like, you know, you were like, no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am, maybe I need to work on myself. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, that's what you did. And what's interesting is now they're telling you with the singer of intuition, it's like very powerful. I think they're saying that you've always been very in tuned. And I think like, maybe this person hasn't been what you expected them to be in your life. Maybe, you know, I don't think they've been what they've expected themselves to be honest. And I feel, again, guilt on this the masculine side. And I think feminines or right-sided energy, I feel like you guys have to know that you're not wrong. I feel like there is love here. Right? With demonstrate love, turn on your heart light. I feel like there is love between you and this person, like a deep bond. Again, there's like a soulmate bond here. But at the same time, you've been told to protect yourself, right? And that's what I feel like these two cards are indicating. Like you have to protect yourself because again, until this person has done this work where they have integrated the shadow and they can like they can't demonstrate love right now. Like the love that they have is only for themselves. And maybe not even that, to be honest, because if you can't integrate your shadow, that means you're like ashamed of your shadow, right? And you have to love every part of yourself, even when you did something dumb, even when you did something wrong, a mistake that you made. Like you have to love yourself. And I feel like this person, again, they have to have more love for themselves, right? The fact that they are hiding from themselves, right? Because the shadow is themselves, so they're hiding from themselves or using a part of themselves that has nothing to do with love. Like the shadow, I feel the shadow takes pleasure in pain, you know, and ego. And, you know, that's why it has to be a balance, right, between the light and the dark. And this person is, I feel like they have to learn how to balance it still, right? And they maybe have been in a lot of dark lately. But again, they have hope here. And I feel like you might honestly be their hope. And I feel like whatever your intuition tells you about this person, you're right. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that you have to deal with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was part of your plan to necessarily hold on to this person for as long as you are, right? Like I feel like you're very smart and you've been alchemizing and you've been changing shit up and you've been like changing your life and you've been transforming. And again, maybe you guys have a very similar soul like journey. Like maybe you understand this person painfully well, so that's why you understand like how hard it is for this person. And you think again, like if you could do it, they could do it. But at the end of the day, like they haven't done it. So again, there's hope. But that does not mean that you have to put yourself in a situation where this person is like, again, they're not there yet. and you are a leader to this person, and you're right, there is love here. There's strong love for this person. The reason like they're not showing it to you at this time, the reason that they're probably like not around is one, because I feel like you're being very protected, and I think it's like your higher self telling you to protect yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like even your higher self is telling you like protect yourself at this time. Like don't go around them. Like they're not ready yet. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's also your spirit animals, like your guides, everybody that's around you. They're telling you like, it's like you're here, right? You're here in this world, and this person's looking at you, and they can join you, but they haven't yet, right? So it's like, would you leave heaven to go, you know, or what you would perceive as heaven, to go sit with this person in the dark? No, like you're gonna stay in heaven, and if they want to join you, then they can, and that's what they have to do. And they haven't yet, but there's hope that they will. I think you know you're going to be okay though, because I feel like with this intuition card, like, you know, and you're here with 9-9, right? And you also have a 4, but it's funny because the 4 that you have is in reverse. I feel like it's just in referring like to this person, in reference to this person. Again, like protect yourself from this person. This person's not ready. And again, you can choose to be in this person's life, and you can be like, I want to help this person change and alchemize. But again, it has to come from them. It cannot come from you. You can want to do everything for this person and help them, but at the end of the day, this person has to choose it themselves. That's why it wouldn't work that way. So that's what I'm saying. You just have to keep living your life. You made all those changes to yourself. Like you're literally very powerful. Like your crown, don't ever question your intuition. That's another thing I'll say. Don't question your intuition. So if you feel like this person was in love with you and loved you, they did. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you feel like this person still loves you, they do. Like anything that your intuition is telling you, it's true. But at the end of the day, your intuition is also telling you to protect yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a very like shitty thing when you love someone to have to stay away from them. You know what I mean? It's very it sucks, right? It's like it sucks, but it is what it is, right? Like it's better for you to be protected than to be involved in their change. They have to do it themselves. But Pisces, wow, like look at your energy. Just never question your intuition again, especially about this person. Don't question your intuition. You're on point with your intuition. That's what they're trying to say. You're on point. The fact that they loved you, they did. The fact that they cared about you and whatever they said maybe at that time, I think it's all true. But at the end of the day, they got into shadow and they have to work through it. They're very confused. They can even be manipulative, addicted to things. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's, again, you're here on so much light. You can only lead the path for this person. So always trust your intuition, Pisces, because you're 100% right about this person, but you're also very right to protect yourself. So let's see what you guys are thinking about each other, and like if there's anything that you can do at this time, or whatever they're going to do at this time.
But I wanna be happy, happy
Okay, Pisces, this should just turn into something else now. This reading's crazy. So, of course, we have this person on the masculine, right? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I know that I crossed the line with you. Again, this person feels very guilty for the way that they treated you. I feel like they're in pain because of the cycle that they missed out with you, right? Like they are still, you might think they've moved on. Again, use your intuition, Pisces. You think this person moved on. You think this person forgot about you. You think this person doesn't think about you. No. You're all they think about subconsciously. You're all that they have all these regrets. The fact that they weren't able to see, the fact that they missed out on an opportunity with you, the fact that they didn't put work into this, right? And maybe they also have secrets, but I just think, again, this is their subconscious. Like their subconscious hurts. They put it, I guess, I feel like that's why they're so stuck in shadow, because I feel like they're just stuck in I wish I could have and I should have and I didn't, and why didn't I do this, and like what's wrong with me, and like they're feeling really badly. And what's crazy about this is like the only way that they can get through this is if, again, they embrace that side of themselves and decide to start again. But what I'm getting with this Pisces is like, you're not supposed to go to them. Like, I feel like this is you in the Chariot. You want to go backwards. Like, you want to go help them. And why? Because so many things remind me of you. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. You love this person so much because you feel like they helped you change. Like, they're a part of this process that happened to you. And you're like, if they can help me grow as a person, like the pain that they put me through helped me grow. Again, you alchemize that pain. And you use your mind, and like now your intuition's on point, and like you've grown so much as a person. So you're like, I don't want to go on without them. Like, I want them to have the same thing as me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to leave this person behind. And I understand. I see you not wanting to leave this person behind. Like, you want to go back to this person. You feel like you can help this person more than you already have by having been in their life. You're like, well, if I can learn the lesson, then why can't they? So you want to go back. But what I'm getting with the Page of Swords in reverse is to not. Like, they're telling you don't go out. Like, do not step out. Do not, you're curious again as to why like they can't learn the lesson that you learned. Like, you want to know. But what I'm trying to say is like, you're not supposed to go back. With the Five of Coins in reverse, I feel like you're not going to be alone for much longer, Pisces, to be honest, because even if it's not this person, there's going to be someone else coming in. When you've already been balanced and you're in this high energy and you're like, alchemizing and like intuitive and balanced, something comes in for you, right? Like, it has to. That's just the way life works. And you're probably stalling your own cycle because you're waiting for them. And you're thinking of them and you want to go back to them. There's this very, very strong bond between the two of you. And you could possibly feel them, and that's why like they're hurting or they're in pain, and it's like, I should go help them. You want to go help them, but they're telling you to not go help them. Like, you're not going to be alone for long, one. And even though you want to like just be like, no, I only want this person, that's wrong. And that's wrong. That like when an opportunity comes in that's right for you, you're supposed to take it. And again, you want this opportunity to be with this person, but the only way that this can end up being, the only time that this is going to be okay for this person to re-enter your life, and I feel like it's from the divine, it's not even from me, it's not from you, it's like the divine, right? When this person comes back is when they're stable, right? And they went through the spiritual journey, they finished it. They're not confused anymore, and they've accepted the pain that they may have caused you and that they inflicted on themselves. Like, after all these lessons that this person has done, then they are the king, and then that's when I feel like they will turn on. Like, again, all this happens at some point, but together. And you're not meant to go back for them, Pisces. I know you want to, but don't. You can do whatever you want. You can, but I feel like there's another opportunity coming for you, right? There's another opportunity coming for you. Also, I feel like you think that you're leaving them out in the cold by leaving, right? Like, you feel like, I'm the one leaving them out in the cold now. Like, I'm not there for them. But what I want you to know is like, I don't think they feel like you've left them because like, I don't think they feel like you left them out in the cold. I feel like they think they left you out in the cold. They're the ones that have all this regret and pain. You don't. You're feeling like, oh, I might regret this if I don't go and help them. Don't go help them. It's not that you don't want to go help them. It's like, this is like a spiritual journey that I feel like they have to take on their own. Again, it has to come from within. It can't come from you. As much as you want them to like, you want to guide them in your direction, I just feel like they're telling me to not, like, you cannot. Like, everything that you could have done, you've done already, and you have to know that, and you have to move forward now, right? And I don't think this person feels like you ever left them out in the dark. I feel like this person regrets the fact that like you probably reached out to them so many times and they were not there, again, in their heart space to realize what you were offering them. So they might feel, again, they feel regret and sadness, but they know that you never like left them in the cold. So you don't have to feel, again, like, oh, I'm leaving this person behind. You're not. You have to move on with your life. Again, I feel like something might be coming for you, right? Like, you're not going to be alone for much longer. And I feel like, again, the only time that this could come into some sort of, the only way that this can happen is when this person does the spiritual journey. You know what I mean? They have to do it. Yeah, they have to do it. They have to look at the pain. They have to look at it. They have to look at it. This person's very sensitive. They don't like to look at it. It's funny because I feel like you know that they're very sensitive, but the world does not. So like the pain that they've been through, like people say, you know, they've been through it and they hide it really well, but they feel that pain still every single day. And again, use your intuition, Pisces. You know how this person feels about you, you know how they felt about you. You don't have to question any of those things. This person's going through right now, and they have to go through it to get out. Just the way you alchemized it, they're gonna do it too. And I hope they do too. Like, I'm like you, like I hope this person makes it through as well. But again, I don't think that you're meant to go back. You know what I mean? Because you're meant to keep going forward. That's what I'm getting. It's them who has to go through the journey. Like you cannot make them go through it. You can't be like, oh, watch this and do this and send them spiritual awakening videos. Like, I just don't think, I think they know about it. I see you leading them. So I feel like they already know about it. Like, you might have told them already, and that's all you had to do, and that's it. Don't feel like you're abandoning this person by letting them go through this journey. I feel like it's supposed to be alone. So yeah, Pisces, that's what I'm getting for you guys today. I love you guys. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.